Hi there. I want to show you what I did for lights for my cargo trailer. I set out looking for something. I didn't think I was breaking new ground in what I was looking for. I really kind of thought that one of those websites like eTrailer.com or Amazon would have, a package put together for this, but couldn't find anything like that. So put my own solution together, and it came out pretty well. So what I bought, I have a 6x12 enclosed cargo trailer, and we carry band equipment in it, so we're loading up late at night and it's dark. And so I had a couple of requirements. I wanted good light in the trailer, wanted it to run on a rechargeable battery, but one of the frustrations I had with the lights that came with the trailer, as you probably know, they only work when the truck is running. That's a safety feature to keep the battery in the truck from running down. But real pain in the neck to keep your truck running all the time just for those lights. So I wanted them to be battery powered, but I didn't want to be stuck if my battery died with no lights. And so here's what I came up with. And everything that I used I'll have linked in the comments below. First thing is I bought a set of lights on Amazon from a company called Nilight, and they're 3 LED rope lights, and they're designed to be put in the back of a pickup truck. So there's one for the front, one for each side, and they just work absolutely perfectly in the trailer. And as you can see, they put out a ton of light. It's nice and bright in here. And so in my trailer, the ribs in the ceiling just worked out that I put a light bar on every other one. And they came with like a 3M adhesive, but I went ahead and put these little screw-in brackets to hold them better. And the cords that came with the lights were perfect to fit. Now this is the light that my trailer came with, and it was originally a standard bulb, and I went ahead and swapped that out with an LED version. Just because I figured it'd probably use less battery. But frankly, the rope lights put out enough light that I leave that turned off most of the time. But I do have it. That's a reverse light from a car, is really the same thing. So I do have that if we need some extra light. Now I found that having a charger built in that would charge the light battery when it was plugged into the truck that's kind of what I wanted. But those chargers are super expensive. And so here's what I came up with. Just so happens that I use Milwaukee drills, and they have these 12-volt lithium batteries. And you can buy a little adapter seat so that you can use those for other purposes. And so that's this deal right here that I bought. And my Milwaukee batteries plug right in, so that way I keep one in it and a spare in the trailer. It's quick and easy to charge them up. I went ahead, these are older batteries, I've been using them for a long time. They would run the lights for about 20 minutes before they started to get dim. So I went ahead on Amazon and bought a bigger capacity battery, just because we use this trailer like 2 to 3 times a week. And so we're using those lights a lot, and it was worth it for me to buy the bigger batteries and have light whenever we wanted. But frankly, these worked just fine and lasted long enough for most people probably. Now, a couple things. If you've never wired in a trailer before, there's just a hot wire, and then the neutral connects to the frame of the trailer. So when I put the lights in place, again, they're just glued with adhesive strips that are on the lights, and these little clips. And then you connect the hot wire into the trailer, and the neutral you just connect to the frame. And I just crimped a little paddle end and screwed that right into the ceiling rib. And the same thing for the drill battery. So you've got your hot wire, the red, and then your neutral just connects right to the trailer frame. Now, I didn't want to be stuck with no lights if my battery died, if I forgot to charge it or whatever. So that's the other piece that I put together here. And what I did was I bought a 12-volt switch and I cut that in place ahead of the lights. And this is a, what is it? I'll have to put in the comments. It's a single pole double throw switch. And so what that means is the power in from the truck goes in the middle here. And then I have one input coming from my battery and one input coming from the truck. And I can switch back and forth between those sources. So what that allows me to do is if my battery dies, I can start the truck, flip that switch, and the lights will be powered from the truck. So that solved my problem of what happens if my battery dies or I forget. I do have a, this is the switch that came with the trailer for the normal lights. I have another set of the surface mount box and faceplate coming. I just don't have those yet. So I'll mount those right there and label that switch so that I know which end is the truck and which end is the battery. But that gives me dual power and super bright lights for my trailer. Hope that helps you out.